Stage 2, within 6 months of infection, a red rash typically appears on various body parts along with fever, sore throats, muscular fatigue, and pain. In stage 3, syphilis can cause serious health issues, including health failure, paralysis, and even death. If left untreated, experts recommended early treatment for prevention. Ectoparasitic infections are caused by organisms that live on the host's external surface, such as fleas, ticks, lice, mites, and bedbugs, consuming its blood or tissues. The Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health of Act 2012. The Reproductive Health Law in the Philippines, also known as the Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act of 2012, guarantees access to contraceptive methods like fertility control and sexual education. Goals, objectives, and strategies of reproductive health law. Specific objectives. First one is reduced by 3/4 between 1990 and 2015 the maternal mortality ratio. Second one is reduced by 2/3 between 1990 and 2015 the under 5 mortality rate. And last one to have halted by 2015 and began to reverse the speed of HIV. Advantages and disadvantages of the family planning. Family planning allows both men and women to make informed choices on when and if they decide to have children. Knowing both the advantages and disadvantages of family planning method may help you decide what option is right for you. Methods of contraception. The goal is to enhance access to affordable, high-quality family planning and reproductive health services, thereby reducing unwanted pregnancies and abortions and promoting pregnancy safety. This includes promoting long-acting reversible contraception, hormonal contraception, barrier methods, emergency contraception, fertility awareness, and permanent contraception. Benefits of using family planning according to the Department of Health. Family planning provides many benefits to mother, children, father, and family. Mother. This allows her to regain her health post-delivery, provide ample time for her family and personal growth, and allow for proper treatment and recovery during illness. For children, healthy mothers produce healthy children who will receive the attention, security, love, and care they deserve. And last one is father. This reduces the burden of supporting a family, allowing for basic needs like food, shelter, education, and better future, while also providing time for personal growth and illness treatment.
Disadvantages. The first disadvantages is the birth control health risk. Birth control options can cause health issues like spermicides or latex allergies, hair loss, weight gain, and urinary tract infections in women and men. The second disadvantage is the possibility of pregnancy. Family planning methods are not entirely reliable, and couples engaging in sexual activity should consider the possibility of unexpected pregnancy. And lastly, pregnancy after birth control. After discontinuing birth control, unprotected sex can lead to pregnancy, and it's crucial to be aware of the potential for pregnancy duration. The natural planning method. It is generally preferred contraceptive method for women who do not wish to use artificial methods of contraception for reasons of religion or mood, due to rumors and myths, prayer and other methods. The three types of natural planning method. The first is the periodic abstinence fertility awareness method. The second one is the use of breastfeeding or lactational amenorrhea method or LAM. The last one is the coitus interruptus or withdrawal or pulling out method. Periodic abstinence or fertility awareness method. This family planning method involves refraining from sexual intercourse is the most effective natural birth control method. The method suggests that couple can reduce their chances of pregnancy by avoiding sex around 14 days before the start of a woman's menstrual cycle. Basal body temperature monitoring. Monitoring is a natural family planning method that helps identify fertile days and prevent unprotected sex during these periods, reducing pregnancy chances. Cervical mucus method. It is a natural fertility tracking method that involves observing chances in cervical mucus throughout the menstrual cycle, potentially preventing pregnancy. Lactational amenorrhea method, or LAM. It is a natural birth control method that uses exclusive breastfeeding to prevent ovulation and pregnancy in the first 6 months postpartum. Hormonal contraceptions. Hormonal contraceptives are an effective family planning method that manipulates the hormones that directly affect the normal menstrual cycle so that ovulation will not occur. Oral contraceptives. Oral contraceptives, also known as pills, contain synthetic estrogen and progesterone, which suppress ovulation and reduce sperm access to the ovum. Transdermal contraceptive patches is a medicated adhesive patch used to deliver a specific dose of medication such as estrogen and progesterone to prevent pregnancy.
Vaginal ring is a tiny flexible ring that is placed inside the vagina. This little ring gradually releases hormones, and these hormones travel to vaginal wall into the bloodstream. The purpose of this process is to effectively prevent pregnancy. Subdermal implants. This is placed under the skin or inserted in the left-right-handed arm of women. These devices release hormones at a steady and controlled rate, ensuring a stable and consistent level of contraception. This method is effective in preventing pregnancy and typically lasts of the duration of 1st to 5th years. Hormonal injections. This method of contraception requires a once every 3 months injection. The injection functions by inhibiting ovulation, preventing the ovaries from releasing eggs. Furthermore, it thickens the cervical mucus through hormonal influence, establishing a barrier that hinders sperm from reaching and fertilizing the egg. The combined impact of this mechanism significantly improves the method's efficacy to preventing pregnancy. Intrauterine device or IUD is T-shaped plastic device. The insertion of the IUD into the uterus is performed only by a doctor. This contraceptive method acts by impeding the fertilization of the egg. Moreover, it hinders the thick growth of the uterine lining, creating an unfavorable environment for the implantation and growth of a fertilized egg. Chemical barriers such as spermicides, vaginal gels, and creams, and glycerin fluids are also used to cause the death of sperms before they can enter the cervix. It lowers the pH level of vagina, so it will not become conducive for the sperm. However, these chemical barriers cannot prevent sexually transmitted infections. Diaphragm is a dome-shaped barrier contraceptive made of latex and filled with spermicide. Effectively blocks sperm from entering the uterus when fitted over the uterine cervix. Cervical cup. While a cervical cup is a silicone device covering the cervix to prevent sperm entry, incorporates spermicide for added protection. It's not widely endorsed by healthcare providers due to its limited use and potential side effects, include vaginal irritation and increased risk of bladder infections. The male condoms or contraceptive barrier is a latex or synthetic rubber sheath placed on the erect penis before vaginal penetration, serving as a protective barrier to trap sperm during ejaculation and prevent unintended pregnancies. Female condoms is a thin pouch inserted into the vagina before sex. Acts as a protective barrier against sexually transmitted diseases, including HIV, by preventing the entry of bodily fluids and semen into the vagina. Vasectomy is a surgical procedure involving the cutting of the tube that carries sperm to a man's penis. It is a permanent method of male contraception that preserves ejaculations and does not lead to impotence dysfunction, as it doesn't affect testosterone. Tubal ligation is also a surgical procedure for female. Involves severing and tying the fallopian tubes, disrupting the egg's movement for fertilization and blocking sperm travel. Without affecting menstrual cycle, this process requires major surgery and may not be always effective. As we all, the reproductive system is our tool as humans for us to procreate and multiply. However, if the population continues to grow without control, our living condition will be also deteriorate because there will be too many people using the Earth's limited resources. There are several choices among the various birth control methods, and the use of these is a call to being a responsible parent and citizen in this universe.